Good afternoon, everyone. How we doing? Happy bye week, bonus Monday.
Nate, do you have any update on Lloyd Cushenberry and Barrett Browning and what their status is this week?
Right now, Lloyd's going to miss some time for sure, and then Barron is going to be kind of day-to-day, where he's trending in the direction that we want him to be in to hopefully be able to get in this game, but we'll just have to play it by ear.
You were able to self-scout, obviously, during the bye week. Offensively, what were your takeaways in terms of what you think can really get you guys going and get more consistent in the second half?
Number one most important thing is third down. I think that has been a major Achilles heel for us. We've had some decent drives, and then those 3 and outs all of a sudden show up, and it's really because we haven't been able to convert on those manageable situations. So we have to be better from that standpoint.
What's wireless mics? We'll start with Mike Clist.
Yeah, any tweaks, Coach, offensively, as far as anything you might do, personnel, staff, calling the plays, operations, anything like that?
Right now, we look back at that game, that Jacksonville game. I thought we got into a really good rhythm. I thought there were some really good things that we were doing. We want to build off that. We'll make some adjustments within our kind of how we operate and how we do different things, both on the field and off. But nothing wild. Just want to be sure we're continually evaluating everything and building off of this past game.
When you look at Russell over the first half, what do you see that you like what he's doing, where does he need to take a step? Kind of how do you help him do that as we enter the second half?
He did a really good job using his legs a couple times this past game. I think that's always important. Watching a lot of the games just this past weekend, you see there's certain play designs that are there, and it's great. And then all of a sudden, a lot of the time, it's not there, and they're able to make plays, different quarterbacks with their legs. And I think you see when he starts doing some of that stuff, it makes him a major threat, both be able to convert with his legs and scramble and throw the ball. So we just need to be sure he's completely being efficient and utilizing his legs, and at the same time completing them when they're there.
Nate, just to build on Mike's question, is there anything you can say about the tweaks you're making that involve some substantial sort of change of duties for either you or for your staff?
No. Right now, we're just kind of evaluating everything as we move forward. We always want to try to get better. I'm always looking at myself, number one, and want to be sure that I'm helping the team get into a good position to be successful. And then just with all the players, all the coaches, making sure that we're efficient.
So while they're not big changes coming, what, when you looked back on the week, were the most correctable things, the easiest things that you think you can correct?
We always look at all the different plays, from the progressions, the reads, the route, the fundamentals, all those things. There's been opportunities there. So I think it's about believing in it, trusting it, and trusting the players, players trusting players, players trusting coaches, coaches trusting players, and building off that. Because these past games that we haven't won, we've been right there. It's 1 or 2 plays. And if we can just correct those 1 or 2 plays, we'll have a different outcome. And then when we start correcting even more of those things and getting better at those, it'll be an even better output. So we just got to continually get better at those basic fundamentals. Penalties, that's something we got to hold everybody accountable to. We point them out, we talk about it, we put presentations up there, but in the end, sometimes it's a crazy game and things happen. But we just got to be sure that everybody understands we can't hurt the team. We can't have those self-inflicted wounds. So we'll be sure to hold all the guys very accountable for their actions and all the things that they're doing, just because we want to eliminate that stuff and stop hurting ourselves.
Coach, as you look forward to Tennessee here, rolling right now on top of being a great player, how important is it to slow him down, and how just difficult of a task it is, especially when the defense has struggled a little bit against the run?
I mean, Derrick Henry is a special back in this league. I mean, he has been for a while now. I mean, that stiff arm everybody talks about, I mean, it's real. He times it up perfect. He knows, he's got great vision. He's able to run, break tackles. He's niftier than you would think, too, as big as he is. He's a guy that we're going to have to be great at stopping, because it's going to be a great challenge for our defense. We've had some hiccups here and there in the run game. I know the guys are evaluating that, and they're going to correct that. But they're going to run the ball. I mean, that's what they do. And they do it with a very good football player back there. The line's playing really good. I mean, Derrick is special. You really can't stop him. You have to try to contain him as much as you possibly can.
Coach, obviously the bye week, you get a chance to step back and see things from a 30,000-foot view. What was your message to the guys coming back this morning for the second half stretch of the schedule here?
It's a new season, 9 games. Everything's ahead of us. In this league, to be able to get to where you want to go, you have to win a bunch of games in a row. Whether it's in the beginning, whether it's in the end, to put yourself in position to get to the playoffs, you got to win, and you got to win a bunch of them. And we have 9 games available to us. So I think it's about what can you do individually to make yourself better, to get us those 1 or 2 plays. Because we've been in so many games, and it was a great start this past game versus Jacksonville. We had a couple opportunities, guys made some big plays, and we need to build off that, both offense and defense and special teams. So I think it's about what we can do as an individual, and then as a unit, as a team, because we've got 9 games left. Big season, long season ahead.
And we talked about things you can build off of. One thing you guys did really well against Jacksonville is pass against the zone, which hasn't always been the case this year. What did you see in that regard that you think you can build off of? How much did, for example, Greg play into some of those things?
Greg did a very good job. I think a lot of the guys made some good adjustments, were able to find some sweet spots in the zones. I thought Russell did a really good job going through his progression versus the zone and actually switched them up and made them play a little bit more man-to-man. And then we were able to adjust and go after the man-to-man. So I think that's part of the game, and just all of us as a group working together and getting a feel for that. But especially the 98-yard drive was versus a couple zones. And really in the end, it's about we had great protection, and then Russell was able to see the different progressions and complete the ball. So once we can get in that rhythm and then adjust off how they're going to adjust to us, that's how you see an offense come together.
Hey, over on the right. Kind of a two-parter. One, were you able to get away, and how big is that to just take that time off for you and your coaches, whether that's go to college town, stay here, go to Mexico, whatever? And you mentioned 9 weeks, all Sunday games. Now you got a couple early ones, maybe a night game, but how nice is it to just get a little more?
We were talking about that as a staff today. I mean, just even this week, to be able to have a normal week is going to be something we're very grateful for. To get into that rhythm, these last 9 games, all Sunday games, is going to be great. And then from the standpoint of a bye week, you do have to re-energize yourself. We've got a 9-game push ahead of us. All the guys a lot of them are fathers and husbands, and it was great for me to be able to get to know my kids again after being away, especially with this unique schedule. But yeah, we got away for a little bit, got to go up in the mountains, which was amazing, staying here in Colorado, and absolutely loved it. The kids had a great time, and now we're back to work. So it was kind of, hi, I'm your dad, and then, all right, I'm gone. See you in 9 weeks.
Where'd you go?
Vail. Went to Vail for the first time. It was absolutely beautiful.
For a few more from the coach.
Nate, we talked to you before the trade deadline. What was your reaction to losing Bradley, but also adding Chase Edmonds and Jacob Martin?
We're excited about both those guys that are on our team now, Chase and Jacob. They're guys that we had known about and heard about, and I'm excited to have them there. Very, very good people and guys that can contribute to this team. When it comes to Bradley, I mean, have a great relationship with him. It's obviously hard to see a guy like that leave, but we have to do what's best for the organization, and we did, and I wish him the best of luck. Saw him play a little bit this weekend, and I mean, I love the guy, and wish him the best as he moves forward, and also us, but I love the guys that we have on this team and in all of our rooms, and excited for this nine game season.
Final two-parter, then Zach.
One thing, do you have a return timeline for Cam Fleming, one, and then how do you think Graham played at center, and do you give Luke Weinberg a look there in the second half?
We'll train both of them there, but I think Graham really did a nice job. I mean, he stepped in. Graham, I give Graham so much credit this whole season. I mean, all the way to that first game versus Seattle, he had to jump in and play guard. He's played guard, now he's played center, so he's kind of been all over the place, and he hasn't skipped a beat. So it'll be good to get him going at center. And then the other... And Fleming he's ahead of schedule. He's doing a really good job getting back. I love his demeanor. Like, he wants to be back. I mean, he's really fighting to get on the field. That'll be kind of day to day, week to week. We want to do it the right way because it was a pretty healthy injury. But he definitely wants to get on the field, so we're excited to get him back as soon as we can.
Coach, going back to the Bradley Chubb trade, what is your message to the team? Do you direct or address the team and talk about that specifically of trading a guy that's a key part of the team? And then what was your message from George Payton?
This is the best profession in the world, but it's a rough business, and that's just part of it. The business portion of it is there are different aspects that you can't keep everybody. I wish we could. I wish everybody could stay. I wish we can give everybody new contracts and big contracts and keep everybody for years, but unfortunately that's just not how it is. And I think that's what we talked about, as a group, as a team, and I reached out to him, a lot of different guys, and wanted to talk with them about it because he is a great leader on our team, and but again, it's part of it. And like I said, I wish him the best. I'm excited for him and his opportunity in Miami, but that's just part of the business. And George was great. Again, it's about doing what's best for the organization, and that's what we had to do.
Thank you very much, Coach.
All right, Cheryl, thank you.